So we're heading to go for a hike, but before I got some fuel, I got this, what is it called? Rain Coast Kombucha. It's made on the west coast of BC here. Completely overpriced, but I don't mind paying top dollar for some raw food goodies now and again. And this is my chicken wrap. It's a raw vegan wrap. It doesn't look like much right now, but it's full of greens and the raw vegan chicken patty, creamy dill sauce, a wrap that's made with flax seeds, and it's actually really delicious. See? Are you hiding from the water? Aw, poor buddy. Pepsi is afraid of water.
Just you sit down. I know, I saw my mom.
Pepsi really doesn't like water, so he's hiding over here in the ferns, thinking that we won't see him, so he can stay away from the waterfall. Aw, buddy. So I'm out in nature today. I just hiked down from the beautiful waterfall. I'm out in one of my favorite places. It's called Comox Lake. It's on Vancouver Island in Canada. And I have something that I want to talk about that's really important to me. I feel that from living a raw food lifestyle these past 5.5 years, I've developed a deeper connection with nature and with the planet because I understand where my food source comes from. And I understand that without growing food on the ground in soil or growing food from a tree, I don't have a food source. So I feel like eating a raw food lifestyle or eating a raw food diet has connected me to nature more. And I mean, all of us to a certain extent get our food from nature. We just heavily process it before we choose to eat it. And I think that that's why people feel this disconnect with nature. They don't appreciate nature because they don't have to. They have no motivation to, they have no reason to. And it's a lot of the reason that I come out into nature in my videos. You will always see me have some sort of nature integrated into my videos because I think it is so important. I think that most people nowadays, they go to work, go home, they do their job, they buy groceries from the grocery store where they get it off of a shelf where it's been transported by trucks. They have no connection to nature. And when you don't see something, you don't appreciate it. If you don't appreciate something, you don't ever learn to value it. And if you don't value something, then you're never going to try to save it. And I think that's why nature is treated as a commodity nowadays. I know from living on Vancouver Island, we drive in Ryan's truck when we go on camping trips, and there's patches beside the road of trees just completely clear-cut, logged. And it's so disturbing because it seems like no one really gives a shit. Like, this is just standard practice. There's nothing wrong with just cutting a full block of trees that was once, you know, living creatures and a habitat for other living creatures, for animals. And I just think we have this disconnect in the world because people do not get out into nature enough and they do not see it enough. So my goal with my videos is to bring you out into nature with me. I mean, you may not live near nature, and that's okay. I understand not everyone lives in a beautiful place where they're surrounded by lakes and forests and everything like that. But I really think that it is worth the effort to try to get out into nature, even if it's just for a little bit, because we are only alive because of this planet. This planet is not a commodity. it is the only way that we can sustain life. And I think we forget that. I really do. And I find more and more I just want to get out of the clutches of our society because I don't care about it enough. What I care about is nature. What I care about is getting back to the basics, living as simple of a lifestyle as possible. And I'm really feeling this desire. I know I live pretty simply and everyone's going to say, well, you live in a cabin out in the woods, you grow some of your food, yada, yada, yada. But I just still feel like I'm too connected to the system, too attached to the system. And I don't want to be anymore. I just want to live out in nature and live in harmony with this planet. And I feel called to do that. So I'm going to try more and more by getting out into nature more, by feeling a deeper connection with this land. And I encourage everyone else to do the same because without it, we cannot actually survive. Seriously, I mean, I don't know, I guess this is a concept that most people don't understand, but we need the planet. And we should also save it not just because we need it, but because it deserves to not be treated as a commodity. So anyways, sorry about that rant. Rant over now, but this is just how I feel. It's so important to me. So I'm grateful that I get to take you along with this journey that I'm on and maybe inspire you in some way to get out into nature more and to feel this connection with the earth, because honestly, for those of us who are living a raw food lifestyle, we have to have this connection to the earth. We need it. We really actually need it. So anyways, that's that. If you like this concept or you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more nature, let me know. If you don't want to see nature, then you are in the wrong place and it's time you go somewhere else. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.